Hello and welcome to Out Motorsports, the channel for cars as you are. My name is Tyler, and tonight we're in Los Angeles, California, where Land Rover has been nice enough to invite us out to the 2023 Range Rover Sport debut. This vehicle is all new for 2023. It now rides on their MLA Flex platform that underpins a few other vehicles in the JLR lineup, and they've also, as you can see, given it, in my opinion, what is a gorgeous refresh on the outside. I think this is very handsome front and rear. The 2023 Range Rover Sport starts at $83,000, but this red model that we're looking at here is the top of the line P530 First Edition. This is one of the most notable things that's updated this year because it now ditched their 5-liter V8 for a BMW sourced 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8. It makes 523 horsepower, 553 foot-pounds of torque, and this model starts at $121,500. And if you pay attention to what they are making power-wise in the BMW lineup, that leaves us a suspicious amount of room for some more tuning and some more power a little bit further down the line. Another thing they changed are the fenders and the hood. As you can see here, they just gave it an overall more sculpted, more tight look. The rear didn't show up that well in the press photos, but in person the body lines come together to make for something that looks sculpted and tight, and the antennas in the top are dual purpose for Wi-Fi as well as radio signal. They look super cool from the rear, and the spoiler is the biggest spoiler that Land Rover has put on any of their vehicles so far. Keeping with upsizing, these wheels are 23-inch wheels, and I believe the smallest wheel option that you can get are 21s, and so even those aren't very small. And moving on to the interior, we have two color options to choose from here. This is obviously the red. It's a dual-tone red and black. They have added a 13-inch curved infotainment system in two displays, actually, one in the dashboard and another just there in the center console. The center console display is run on their PHEV Pro infotainment system. It's the most recent version. And moving on to the first edition, this gorgeous white and black dual-tone interior. Something interesting that they have done on top of just upgrading the leathers is the materials here on the door panel. That center armrest area is actually pressed carbon fiber. It's real hard pressed carbon fiber to make it look like that. And this gray cloth is actually made by Meridian, the same people who make their sound system. It's a sound deadening gray cloth that was put in the car to go with the sound system. Stepping in from the passenger side, we can get another look at this 13-inch display, again using their new PHEV Pro infotainment system, and use of gloss black is very limited throughout the interior, but you can see that it is here around the gear shift and gear selector, as well as the HVAC controls and start stop button in the center console. But one cool thing they did was use a clever storage compartment here. So you have your cup holders, and you can cover those with the pressed carbon fiber, and then further down you have your charging ports and just more general velvet or suede lined storage. Moving on to the back, the material qualities are exactly the same front and rear. They haven't cheaped out here. You have an additional curved display on the back of each front seat for your passengers in the rear, and the dual tone leather has continued. One of the other notable models that we didn't get the chance to check out here in LA is the P440e. It is their PHEV plug-in hybrid that makes 434 horsepower and almost 620 foot-pounds of torque. That starts at $104,200, and I am very excited to hopefully get a chance behind the wheel of that. And honestly, I'm excited to get a chance behind the wheel of any of these. I think these are gorgeous, gorgeous SUVs, and I thank Jaguar Land Rover so much for inviting us out to LA. And we will see you guys next time, and hopefully in the future behind the wheel.